we fade to another street where Voel, Ark, Whiffy, and Kxal are currently walking, I'm guessing, towards the forest. How are you guys making your way back to the Coyfish?
I'll leave that up to the pilot. I'm kind of just following along, trying to hide my hands from everyone as well.
First of all, we have his hands covered up.
So
I have covered them in some kind of item of clothing. Just be like, just hide those. We don't want to freak out the entirety of the town.
I have some outdated religious gloves on me.
Done.
Like the lacy see-through Victorian lady gloves. That's what he's wearing right now.
Yep, correct. So you can still actually see everything underneath.
Jedi gloves, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But lacy.
Yeah, we're probably headed back towards the way of the back into the forest, back towards the ship, using my way dowsing rod over here to kind of lead the way.
Every now and then, like a greyhound or a bloodhound, I just like point forward on one leg.
So are you hoofing it through the jungle?
I'm assuming so.
At this point, yes, because we don't actually know that Algernon is here.
I mean, we're not in the town either, are we? Because we're...
Oh, no, I thought this was after the space taxi. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, we're headed back.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You're heading back, so you still... last you know of, Algenon was still at the Coyfish.
Yeah, okay, so in town, I'm going to try and get my translator here to, like, try and get us some kind of vehicle back so we don't have to walk.
Oh,
Certainly.
Yeah.
Some flavor of vehicle. I'm sure they have stuff big enough for him, and if they got stuff big enough for him, pointing to our giant can opener, then I'm sure they got something that can take the rest of us.
Yeah.
So we're going to acquire another asset?
It's definitely what I'm going to attempt to do.
Okay, now, you've already burnt through one of your free downtime activities. Did you want to do this, or did you want to let Ark do this?
I'm 100% letting Ark be helpful.
I'm happy to do it.
Mostly because...
I mean, I'm assuming if I'm leading the charge using my translation abilities, I'm assuming, I'd be helming it.
So this will then count as one of Ark's freebies, and that means everyone will have one free downtime activity left. You can still do more. It'll just cost you 2 credits per downtime activity.
That's fair.
And just to remind you to be things like if you want to recover and heal, you want to indulge your vice, if you want to lay low and try and reduce some of the heat that's on you. And one of the other activities I was about to say is also repairing. So, Ark.
Yeah.
Your crew quality is 1. You're trying to track down a vehicle to get you back to the Coyfish.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing in particular that I would have been aiming to do. Just because in my mind, I'm like, we just got to get the hell out of here. We got to run, kind of thing.
Sure.
So I'm pretty laser focused on that. So just the 1 dice.
Certainly.
I can't provide any assistance. I apologize.
Yeah. No, all good.
That's okay. It's a downtime activity.
Can I push
anyway.
myself?
No, this is a downtime activity of acquiring an asset.
Oh, okay.
Oh, then never mind.
So roll your 1 dice and let me know what you get.
Okay, cool. That's a 6.
That's a 6.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Wait, is that good?
It's a vehicle of quality +1, so something that's a bit better than what you've already used to. Do you have anything in mind what that could be?
Oh, not even a clue. Effectively just whatever can comfortably get us there without arousing suspicion at all. Looks completely normal. We don't have any guards attempting to follow us would be my other thought, he says, hoping.
A horse.
Probably not a horse, because I feel like a bear riding a horse would be a bit questionable even in this town.
Oh, that'd be fun though.
The town full of bears.
Riding horses?
If that's normal for them, I don't know.
I feel like they would have thought of that. Fair.
Humanity is essentially monkeys riding horses. Like, let's be real.
That's true.
Okay. As you're asking around,
So stupid.
in your quest to find a vehicle, you come across basically a vehicle rental shop.
Mm-hmm.
It's very classy. They've got massive Jeep Hummers, you name it. It's pretty fancy. You go in and have a conversation with the clerk there to try and get something that's, helps you fit in, not stand out too much. And he's like, no worries, we've got the perfect vehicle for you, which to anyone else sounds like, you head back out into the parking lot and waiting, and around the corner just comes a hover limousine, one of those big long stretch limousines.
Yep.
A gentleman hops out, walks over, opens the door, and ushers you in.
I thank him in Yugwa, which I will not attempt.
You hear the hum of the diesel engines go off, and before you notice it, it's moving.
Yeah.
and you're traveling above the tops of trees.
Oh.
Time passes, and they drop you off just a few meters away from the Coyfish.
Sweet.
So now that you're back at the Coyfish, looking around, you see the shuttlecraft isn't here, so possibly Captain Fu hasn't come back yet.
Where the hell did you say the shuttlecraft was? Didn't we have one?
Yeah, we used it to get you to there.
So why don't we just take that to get back?
Well, because I sent Captain Fu back here because I didn't expect you to wake up in 33 seconds.
So how fast did we walk? Where's the captain?
We didn't walk. We were in a limo.
That was real?
What?
Oh.
And I just turn and walk away.
As you turn to walk away, you hear heads up, and a whole bunch of metal scrap pieces come flying out the side of the ship and goes clunk, clunk, clunk on the ground. You see the elder Kxal there is lifting and removing pieces from inside the ship.
What in the hell are you doing?
Well, making room. Now that you're back, get the big guy in here and he can help me lift some of these beams.
What? Why?
Why? We need to make room.
For what?
We've got all these people now. We need a place to cook all this food.
We don't need space. We had plenty of space. Stop breaking my baby.
Well, I'm half done now, and you turn around, you see just a whole bunch of other stuff that's just strewn about here. And Triv comes out and goes, look, I tried to warn him, but he insisted that he needed to make space for pantry supplies.
Make space for you. Get it. What are you doing to my ship? Stop breaking my baby.
As Voel's voice trails off, entering back into the gravityless ship, let's cut back to Algernon. You've loaded up the power reserves into the shuttlecraft, and you're currently walking around an open-air market that sits precariously on the edge of the city. A stone's throw away is just nothingness going down for miles. And Captain Fu is having a discussion as the two young Kxal are ducking between various vendors, picking up fresh fruits, meats, grains. So, I know a lot's been going on recently, but do you have an idea of what we're going to be doing next? Like, we got Voel out of that place. What's the plan for the future? What's next?
We need to contain that artifact ASAP.
You're not here.
Yeah, what are you talking
Oh,
about?
no? Oh, sorry.
Talking to
I thought
Algernon.
that was back on the ship.
He's communicating through the way.
Yep.
This is Captain
Sorry, I
Fu
thought we were
talking to
still back on the ship.
Algenon in the open-air markets.
Oh, fair.
I can just hear his voice on the wind right now.
Yes. As much as I tried to suppress it, I usually end up hearing his voice ringing in my ears more often than not. Plan? No. Haven't really thought that far ahead, if I'm quite honest. I have my attention rather focused on the matter at hand with my patient. As soon as we get somewhere, I suppose maybe even if we get this Coyfish up and running soon enough, we'll leave him here. That might be the end of it. After that, I don't know. Why do you ask?
Well, it's been well over a month since I've saw my crew last, and I gotta be honest, I don't sleep very well at night. Just worried. And I want to say I'm very grateful, and I've just changed accents. Wow.
I thought he did that on purpose.
It's gone.
I thought he said that on purpose.
I'm very grateful, but now I'm a different person.
Gosh darn it.
Hang on, let me back. I want to say that
There you go.
I've been very grateful what you've all done for myself and Whiffy, getting us out from under the Concordance grasp, but I've been thinking that I probably need to push off and, start planning to get my crew back together. Don't get me wrong, it's been fun and everything.
No, of course. Captain, I know we don't really know each other that well. Forgive me. I have a habit of forgetting about the needs of the rest of my crew, let alone new people in my life, so I apologize. Of course, you must be very worried for your crew, and you've spent more than enough time sidetracked from that mission. Once we get back to the ship, we can discuss how best to, I guess, position you in a fortunate position. I said,
Oh, I don't want to put you guys out any further than you've already done for us. I know it's been great for Whiffy having another Yugwar around that he can communicate with, although however brief it's been. But yeah, that mission, once seeing what you guys go through to get one of your own back, yeah, it really got me thinking that I need to, step up and get a move on. But hey, that said though, I'll put in a good word with Tori if that ever comes to it. Like, if you ever need a place to hang low, hang out, I'm sure Tori will be able to accommodate.
I'm sure that a good word with your organization would prove to be quite advantageous for us in the long run, so that would be appreciated. Thank you. Yes.
For everything you've done, I don't think they'll think twice about it. And in this time, the two young Kxals have returned. They've got a whole bunch of different fruits, veggies, meats. One of them's got like this big sack that just says avian feed on the front of it, and it's kind of wriggling a little bit. And it's like, hey, these are these larvae things we have back on our planet. I'm sure that what's his name? Voel? He'll enjoy these as a snack, right? And looking at Algernon, it's just literally a bag of bugs.
It's probably the first time in the past couple of weeks that something has been able to make him smile. And he just says, in fact, they're his favorite. He's gonna love them.
You asshole.
Well, that's good to hear. We put the extra coin in to get the Quasar branded ones. So yeah.
Good. He can tell the difference.
And then with that moment, is there anything you want to end in the discussion here, or you want to head back to the Coyfish?
No, I think that's pretty good, as is.
You load up the back of the shuttlecraft and make your way back to the Coyfish. The time passes, the sun begins to set, and you have all now gathered back at the Coyfish. There is still no gravity inside. The three Kxals that were rescued are trying to cook meals, but every time things just float away to a point where they've set up a campsite just outside, and they are roasting some kind of meat that they've collected. You're not quite sure what it is, but it smells amazing.
Now we know where Arctans went.
Premium.
What's everyone up to now that you've gathered back together again?
I would have spent some time giving Ark a rundown on... Hang on.
Sorry, I was just going to say, it's the containment field's still not back?
Correct. I've started a 4-segment clock for the repaired circuit board.
Yes, but I think Algernon wouldn't be recommending anyone be in the ship still until it's back.
That's why they've set up a campsite out the front.
Oh, okay, sorry. That's my bad.
That's cool.
Was there not people moving stuff inside the ship, though?
There was.
Right.
They're not anymore.
While you were away, they were clearing out space inside the ship.
Right.
They're using the zero gravity to kind of make that easier.
Sorry, as you were.
All good.
Yeah, I would have spent a bit of time trying to give Ark a rundown on what had happened while he was unconscious, trying to piece together like maybe what happened with him, because at this point we still have no idea. He was unconscious. He mentioned something about the way, and he said he was tripping balls. That's all he really gave me, and that's not enough.
Effectively, I'll also explain to you just like what I experienced in the waste bay. kind of assuming that you've experienced it before, so I'm leaving out some details as if like, yeah, everyone goes through this, like, you know, when you're in the way and this is happening and that's happening, and I'm explaining who Blish is in like a rushed sort of manner of like, well, I used to know him and they're not so friends anymore and they're not a really nice person and they might want the artifact and I can feel the artifact, and which means they can feel the artifact, but we kind of don't want to give them the artifact, so we should really contain it again and get the hell out of here because I'm pretty sure they're going to be coming for the artifact. Sort of thing. I hurriingly like explain that to you.
Do you make mention of the other lost souls that are losing their individuality inside that space?
Yeah, I would have explained that it wasn't just us in there. There's many others in there.
Wait, so are these people trapped in there? Or are they out and then were they just visiting like you were? Like, because if they're trapped, how are they going to get here?
I don't think they were themselves anymore. I think they were very much trapped in there, just like I could have been. I think at one point I like really went a bit crazy and just like forced my way out with the way, and they maybe just got stuck in there, and I don't know if they can still get out. I don't know if they're stuck in there for good.
So what about this Blish person? Are they stuck there too? Because if they're stuck there, then how are they going to get here and get to stuff? Like, are you worried about them, or is there something else happening?
I'm worried about them. They sounded like they were stuck there like the others, but they also did not sound worried at all. I feel like they have a way out and they know a way out of there. And they could feel the artifact here on this ship, just like I could at one point. And I still can. And I think it's because it's not in its containment field anymore. So that's why I'm saying we need to get it contained, because I think Blish is going to come here. If Blish can feel where the artifact is, they're going to find a way out of there, find a way here, and take it. And I'm pretty sure we don't want them to take it.
But you're a robot. You could take them, can't you?
Nah. Don't think so.
Your confidence is killing me.
Blish also did mention that he had an artifact himself.
Sorry, can I feel that artifact? Like, sort of like passively remembering it where I am now. Can I feel that artifact out in there?
Give me an attune roll. Let's find out.
Okay. I'm going to make it as one roll, but I'm kind of like role-playing it as two, so to speak, where I'm going to try and attempt to find it, and after a bit of time, I'm going to push myself to really like attune to it. Okay,
so with the way the mechanics works, go big swing, so it's just one roll?
Yeah, I'm just verbalizing that it'll visually seem like I'm just trying to look for it, and then I just push myself right into the way to try and find it. So okay. I'm pushing myself as a part of it, so it will just be a single roll of 3 dice.
3 dice. Do I want to give you something? I'll leave the choice up to you. You have the option to take an assist.
Ooh.
You'll get different outcomes based on if you take it or not.
Mm-hmm.
The assist is going to come from Blish. As you knuckle in and try and narrow in on Blish's artifact, he's going to give you an assist on helping you find it. But I warn you, you don't have to take this assist. If you do and it goes bad, you're going to get different outcomes.
Yeah.
But it does give you up to 4 dice then.
In saying that, like, would I know that it's Blish helping me?
In the moment you would, yes.
That's a tough one.
And what's the worst that could happen? He's not here.
I think Ark wouldn't take it just out of hesitation that Bliss is attempting to toy with Ark, like Blish is attempting to lie or deceive Ark.
Sure.
So I think Ark would be a bit wary because of that.
Well, good.
And yeah.
So that gives you...
Sorry, if I'm turning something down, I want to make sure thematically Ark would actually turn it down.
That perfectly makes sense. This is going to be a risky standard roll.
Yep. I thought that was a 9, but thankfully it's a 6, 3, and a 4.
6, 3, 4.
So 6.
I thought it was a 9, not a D6.
Yeah, it rolled and it landed. I was like, oh, that's really good. Wait, this is 6-sided. I was reading it upside down. Yeah.
So, what are you trying to go for? What are you trying to get out of this?
How far away it is, effectively, more than anything. Like,
so you're trying to actually narrow down the location of it.
Not specifically like directionally or anything, but time rather than space from us. Okay. If that makes sense. That doesn't make sense. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Describe for me how you attune to find this thing.
While they're all bickering on the ship, after I've given a slight explanation of what happened in the way space, as Vol's explaining what happened to my hands, and that all just becomes kind of white noise, and I very much just like ignore it in the background, and I just zone out and partially start meditating and attempt to focus on what Blish felt like in that way space, and try and focus on that energy, seeing if it is still potentially in an unreachable space or if it's something closer, and then if so, whether I can feel or perceive an artifact around them.
Yep. All right. What isn't going to make sense is the answer I'm about to give you, and that's okay. You reach out, get that feeling of blish, and hone in to his artifact that he was mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
Everything just melts away around you. With the containment fields down, there's a heavy ping of your artifacts here from the ship, specifically the obsidian cube.
Yep.
And that feeling stretches, and in a very far distant pocket of dead space, you can feel the same cube, one for one. The cube on the Coyfish is also floating in dead space. It's quite far away, but it goes deeper than that. It's not just here, it's not just there, it's always been everywhere. And the more you focus on it, the more you see it. There's a connection between them, but that connection is not just between them two, but to another one and another one. All exactly the same item. Not copies, but the same cube. Roll a d6 for me.
I like the sound of that.
On a 1, your head explodes. So.
5. Wait, which,
That's a
the
5?
fleshy part or the rest of it? That is a 5, yep.
It keeps going for a little bit. In a little bit of time, it begins to overwhelm you. It just kind of spirals out of control in your mind. The same cube. And I'm going to quote a movie here. Everywhere, every time, all at once. And I know that's the wrong title of the movie.
Yep, that was very much was.
And then you snap back to reality.
Oh,
Nope,
God, there goes gravity.
Voel, there's a small trickle of blood coming out of Ark's nose.
Wait, you can bleed? I'm so confused.
I've bled in front of you before. I haven't suddenly changed.
I don't know, you're a robot.
I told you what happened.
How? I still don't know how.
I've
Do you
just
know
always
how?
been like this as far as I can remember, okay?
Feel free to join the scene anytime, Algernon.
Oh yeah, right. We share the same space.
Does this hurt? And I'm like, dink, dink on his metal hand.
Yes. I haven't got flesh there anymore on my hands. Of course it hurts.
What? Don't, of course, like I'm supposed to know that?
You just poked my skeleton.
I'd say Algeron's probably just like getting to the point where the shuttle's coming back in, or maybe just like
Yep.
shuttle's already come back in, but he's actually walking around now.
Shuttles landed. The young Kxal are taking produce, and inside, just floating through nothingness inside the ship. They're not listening to your command not to stay inside the ship. They're putting stuff away. As best they can, it's floating.
Yeah, kind of futile, but whatever. Makes them happy, I guess. Weird little koala bastards.
The hell's a koala? Also, look who's awake.
So Algenon's getting off the shuttle and sees the other two sitting by the campsite and head over to the both of you. Ark, it's good to see you up and running again. How are you? You feeling all right?
Hey, oh, yeah, I'm doing fine as I wave at him and then quickly hide my hand again. I'm doing fine.
What did you do to him?
Little shocky, but...
I like pause for a second and then just say, you'll want to be careful. You're not waterproof and you'll want to replace that membrane. And then I just keep walking towards the ship to check on Alan.
You knew? And I like yell this after you as you walk away.
At this point, since I'm expecting the circuit board to be delivered soon-ish, I think I'm going to take the shuttle out once more with Alburn and drop him off at a hotel
So you're going to wake him up as well?
when we get there.
You'll all see as the young Kxals unload a massive power reserve as well. Triv picks up and goes, "Oh, I know exactly where we're going to put that," and gets excited and helps them bring it onto the ship. Algernon, you wheel the gurney over to the shuttle, pick Alburn up, strap him into one of the seats. The rest of you see Algernon do this. He doesn't seem too surprised by Ark's current situation. Is anyone doing anything before he leaves?
Well, I already tried yelling and talking to him, and he just walked away. So.
I don't respond to loud noises. They frighten me.
Make sure you put the sock on the door of the hotel.
The young Kxals take the last of the stuff off the ship. It's a bag of bird feed. And Algenon, in this time, I think we mentioned it before, but you do have Alburn's files. I'll leave it up to your decision. Alburn was a local. Would you like to take him to a hotel, or did you want to look up his address in the files?
Oh yeah, I guess I would have access to that, wouldn't I?
You would.
Yeah, okay. Well, wait, does the Syndicate, do they know where he lives?
Syndicate files?
Yeah. Well then I'd say hotel, just in case. I don't want to...
That's cool. You do know the Syndicate's pretty busy at the moment.
Yeah, look, if I don't have any reason to suspect they'd be coming back to his address to get him again, then yeah, sure, I'll drop him off at his actual home.
Okay, it's up to you. You don't have to. You're welcome to take him to the hotel.
The hotel was because, yeah, he might be wanted, so I just didn't want him to get caught, but yeah, if he's safe at his place, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. You depart in the shuttle again with Alburn. Just the two of you. Before we play out that scene quickly, is there anything anyone wants to do before we wrap up with this last scene?
Scene related, no.
No? Unscene related?
Oh, just some downtime stuff eventually.
Yeah.
That's okay, we can always pick up downtime stuff in the next session as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Voel, so you're questioning everything about Ark. You're questioning everything about the artifact.
Mm-hmm.
And Algernon, you look up the address. It's in a middle-class area of the city, so it's not near the top where all the rich people live. It's a little lower down, but not so far down that it's slums. What's going through your mind as you're traveling there?
I think I kind of spend a lot of time like mulling over what I want to say to him, but a lot of it just kind of gets like, I guess, overridden by like memories of just these different events that like led him to the Syndicate, what led me to him, and what led us both here. So yeah, I've just kind of got a fair amount of different thoughts going through my head at the moment. I can't really grasp onto a single one, and that does essentially last the entire drive.
Okay, you reach the city once again. You park a little bit off from where you need to be. There's specific shuttle parking on the edge of town. Are you waking him up before you walk down to his place here in the shuttle, or are you going to wait till you get out there?
I'll wait till we actually get into his house.
There's a little bit of a walk to get there.
Yeah, I know.
On the bright side, though, it is nighttime now. The sun has set. The streets are bathed in the lights from the housing unit complex on either side. Everything is basically apartment buildings. Are you carrying him, gurneying him? How are you walking him down?
Yeah, I would have assumed that I brought the gurney. Like, I got my coat, you know, most people wouldn't give a second glance.
Okay.
So
Let's double check that and take a skulk roll to see how well you can get down there without being noticed.
I'm gonna say that I'm going to use my I'm a doctor, not a ability, because I would say that wearing the coat and acting like a doctor allows me to help blend in and not just look like I am, moving somebody that I have intentionally paralyzed.
Yeah, so push yourself. So take the stress. How many dice do you have in Doctor?
I have 2 in Doctor. How much stress do I take again? Is it 1?
2 stress.
Determine? 2 stress, okay.
And this will be, let's say, risky standard.
Okay. Another 4.
Another 4. Okay. The streets are pretty quiet. Everyone is inside for the night where it's a lot warmer. You can feel the brisk, cool breeze just going down the street. You pass one set of houses on your way here. You look at the address on the file and you look up at a building and you see in the second story, the blinds are open, the lights are on, what you believe to be Alburn's house. And inside you see a lady walking about, and then a child, both human. She lifts up the child, spins her about, puts her back down.
Seeing them, I stop and I decide to wake him up here instead.
Okay, you give him another injection and he slowly awakens. Have you kept him tied up?
No. Well, I mean, I have, but at this point I will untie him.
He's untied?
Yeah.
He slowly comes to. What's the first thing he sees as he wakes?
I am sitting on a nearby bench, just like kind of staring forward, waiting for him to wake up.
The flickering light overhead just gives a little bit of a buzz. He wakes up, sits up, turns to you, and the first things that come out of his mouth are, "What are you taking from me this time?" And he tries to approach you but kind of trips over. He's still getting his legs.
I don't break my stare forward, but I just say, yes, you'll want to give those legs a few minutes to readjust. You've been out for a while.
You just can't stop, can you? Just taking people. He looks around and is very confused. He's going from being in the coop to being in an open street. Where are you leaving me this time? This is not another one of those medical facilities, is it?
Give it time, I'm sure it'll come back to you, but I trust that these streets are a little more familiar.
He is now standing, looks down one way, looks another. I remember this place. It's been a long time since I've been here. And then he looks up to the window that's lit up, sees the woman and the child casually running around the apartment, and his throat kind of swells up a little bit. Are we where I think I am? I've not seen her since... is that my baby girl? She was small in my arms the last time I saw her. And he just stands and watches them for a moment. Algernon, roll a d6 for me.
3.
Okay, that's not good. As he's watching, you see his eyes are swelling up with tears. This is the first smile that you've seen him crack in however many years he's been locked up in the coop. And then all that drains from his face as a third person walks into the room. A large Yuguar. It's kind of wearing a suit and tie.
Goddamn, Ark polishes up good.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Walks over, picks up both of them, gives Alburn's wife a kiss, and then begins to play with the daughter. He turns to you and goes, "You sick fuck. You took my arm, and now you just want to rub this in my face?" There are no notes that Alburn's wife remarried in your file.
I think we might actually be able to elude the syndicate. They're not very detail-oriented.
What game are you playing? Bringing me here? Reminding me that the life I once had is gone? Severed, if you will? He takes a step back.
Alburn.
And he takes a second step back.
Wait, step back from me or?
Away from you.
Alburn. You're right. I have taken a lot from you, and a lot from many others. Faces and names that I probably will have forgotten in a few years' time and never remember again. I'm aware of who I was.
and who you still are. He takes another step back.
Part of me, yes. I am not so naive or brazen to deny it, and I can't give you everything back.
The clouds above you begin to expel rain. Just a slight amount of rain.
But what I can give you back is your ability to choose. I took you back here so that you might have a chance at a normal life again. I am sure that regardless of the circumstances, your wife and your kid would be very, very happy to know that you're alive. And you are free to go up there and let them know that. You're also free to walk away, as much as you're free to get your revenge on me right now. I'm sure that within a couple of minutes you'll find the strength to do so.
Revenge? Is that what you think I want? Because I think we're well past revenge at this point. He points to his missing arm. The shit you've put me through, that is not normal. He takes 2 steps towards you and kind of like pokes you on the chest. If I ever see your scummy face anywhere near my family, I will come for you, and I won't stop at an arm. He takes 2 steps back and begins to walk off into the shadows.
I think I'm just sitting there for a few seconds after he walks away, and I kind of just say to myself, well, I mean, I guess saying to him, even though he can't hear it, well, you were right about one thing. I can't stop. I certainly won't. And I stand up and begin to head to the car.
And as Algernon, you walk down the street, we just linger on this frame for a minute of you walking through the rain, backlit from the lights of the apartment, and that's where we're going to end the scene for today. Thank you for listening to Dark Cosmos. Don't forget to like and follow the channel so you can keep up to date when we release our next episodes. And if you haven't done so already, leave us a comment, we'd love to hear your feedback. Background music for this episode was from Sasha End, opening banter and credits music by Festlian Studios, sound effects by zapsplat.com, and character art by Handock. All the links are in the episode description.